It started with a simple text message just yesterday from a loving family member saying, hey, this is going on in Milwaukee. You want to check it out? And I'm like, oh, she said, do this if it fits your flow. I read through it. I'm like, oh, that's flowing with me. And I got my ticket right away. Now, I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm dressed that I happen to be a person who works as a registered nurse. So I work at Progressive Community Health Center. One of those wonderful gifts in our community. We don't turn anybody away. Anybody can come. You don't have to have insurance. You can just come. There's health care for the family. There's health care for the children. There's something for OB. There's dental. There's podiatry. There's financial help. There's behavioral health. There's everything. Everything's there. Everything. Just stop on in. It's great. So I'm working there today, and I am looking forward. I signed up for the advanced, how to write a story and how to tell a story. And I was looking forward to the workshop that was going to take place prior to this. And I had it in my calendar. I scheduled, okay, I get off at 5 o'clock, and then I'll be able to get there by 5:30, and I'll be so excited. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. I'll figure out something to eat. I got an apple and some pumpkin seeds in my purse. I'm good. The end of the day comes. The last patient comes. I was so excited. A 5-year-old. What could be a problem with the 5-year-old? This is a 5-year-old who happened to have memory of their last visit to the doctor. And they must have gotten some kind of shot of something because they were just screaming at the top of their lungs. The baby was just like, ah! When it was time to actually give the baby, get a weight or a blood pressure, the child was jumping up and down on the scale. I was like, oh. And then now, it's not 5 o'clock, it's 5:05, it's 5:10, it's 5:15. I'm like, baby, you know what, baby, you're right. You know what, you're right. This is the place that has traumatized you, and I can't even help you. You're right. You're just right. Can I just tell you you're right? You're right. And wasn't nothing I could do about it. 5:30, and it's still, you're right. Finally, I just called the doc. Can you come and help me? All I got is a weight and a height on this child, and that was a miracle in and of itself. So, she said, go grab a book. So I went and grabbed a book that had black people in it. The child sat down and got all into the book. It was quiet for the rest of the visit. I'm like, oh, great. But now my relief was supposed to come at 5 o'clock. So when I was walking the halls around 5 just to kind of see where my relief never came. And all of a sudden, at 5:35, I happened to see this glimpse of a person who walks by the door. That was my relief. So I happened to chase her down, and I said, you know what? There's just something else that needs to be done. I was supposed to actually leave at 5 o'clock. And actually, she went to another place where she could kind of hide out. So she didn't even come to try to see if she could come. I was like, I was trying to have a good attitude, y'all. It wasn't working real well, but I was trying to have a good attitude. So I was nice, and I said, I was supposed to leave at 5 o'clock, and I really do have to go. There's one lab over there. Can you take care of that? Let's see, who's that for? And so I'm like, giving the name. Can you just put that over? I'm like, yes, I can do that. So I put that over there, and I got out there, and I got into my car. I'm like, I'm going to the poetry slam, and I was hungry. My tummy was talking to me. I wasn't thinking about the apple. I was not thinking about the pumpkin seeds. What I was thinking about was Mobe's restaurant. I'm like, that's what I want. But then I don't want to miss it's already 5:45. It's now 6 o'clock by the time I get here. And I'm walking in, and I meet this person named Asha. I go to the door. I don't even know which door I'm supposed to open or not. She's like, no, that's not the door. It's the next door. I'm like, okay. And so I said, she said, are you here for the poetry slam? I'm like, yes, I am. The story slam? Yes. And so she's like, this is the correct door. I'm like, great. This is my first time. She's like, great. And because we met, we went to Mobe's before the poetry slam. And we had a great time. So my closing thought is the way my day began. There's a verse in the Bible. It says, a woman's heart plans her way, but the Lord directs her steps. And that's how I ended up here today.